Órale, Cholo, truck los tres chingones, boxing shots to all the chingones y chingonas. Let me get to the comments. Spencer, I'm doing this on my phone, and if you guys hear some outside noise, man, it's because I'm outside. What's up, Andrew? So I'm not gonna be able to be on Friday's show. David, the boys, they'll be doing it, but I'm not gonna be able to be on there for two reasons. One, my son's birthday is tomorrow, 4th of July, but he's gonna hang out with all his homies tomorrow. So him and we're gonna go to the baseball game, to the Dodger game on Friday. So that's one reason. And second reason is because I'll be busy throughout the day doing everything I got to do because Saturday I plan. Well, I got credentials to the Zapata Cabrera fight, so I want to be there pretty much when it opens, Holmes. I want to be there for all of it, you know. So I got to do everything I need to do tomorrow, and and yeah. So I'm not gonna be on Friday's show, Despensa. I gotta do everything I gotta do on Friday. So I'm not gonna be on Friday's show, man. But you guys tune in because the boys will be here, Holmes. Great fight last week. Oh, oh man. All right. Okay, Holmes. Let's get into it. By the way, I do want to just keep on reminding everybody Saturday, Saturday night, this Saturday night. I know there's quite a few fights going on. You got the Shakur Stevenson fight, you got the Nate Diaz fight. Okay, I'm gonna be live covering the Camarón Zepeda fight. I will be there. What's up, Andres? Oh hell no, brother. So I will be there. I will be going live, man. So hey, if you guys can keep me updated, tap in, Holmes, and keep me updated on what's going on with the Shakur Stevenson fight and what's going on with the Nate Diaz fight and all that. I am interested in that. That's actually a pretty decent card. What's going on over there? I am interested in that fight, man. I don't know who the other dude is, but I guess he's another MMA guy, and they're gonna have a boxing match. That's pretty interesting to me. But the undercard looks pretty decent, man. Not that it's really meaningful fights, but just fighters that meet each other at their level, like Sugar Shane Mosley Jr. versus Daniel Jacobs. Yeah, that's interesting. Are either one of them ever gonna be great, or does this fight even mean anything? No, but heck, I'll take it, dog, just to see them throw some chingazos. I don't know who's gonna win that fight. They meet to me, they meet at each other's level. I don't know who's the better fighter out of those two. So yeah, that's pretty decent right there. I think Sean Garcia, Ryan's brother, I think he's fighting in that undercard as well. But anyway, Holmes, let's go ahead and let's get into some of the fights that happened over the weekend, man. Before we get to this weekend, um, well, first, you know what? I like to start with Robesi Ramirez, right? Everybody was wondering, hey, what's going on with this dude, Holmes? What's up, Jay Ortega? Everybody was talking about, hey, man, what's going on with this dude, homie? Did he lose it? Ever since Espinosa went in there and whooped his ass. And when I say whooped his ass, I don't want to exaggerate like Espinosa, you know, dominated him because Robesi was in that fight completely. He dropped him. It was a heck of a damn good fight. But Ramirez, he was the favorite to win, dog. I never even heard of Espinosa. He was the favorite to win, and he goes in there, takes it, and dog, it just looked like Ramirez just fell apart. Don Vato started crying. He just like he fell apart, and I was interested to see him come back into the ring and be like, okay, dog, is this dude, did Espinosa take this man's soul? But you know what, man? I'll tell you guys this, Holmes. He looked good. He looked good. And now more than ever, I want to see the rematch. Now more than ever. Right after the fight back in December, I was like, "Hey man, run it back, Holmes. Run it back, dog, because that was such a badass fight. Run it back." But let me tell you guys this now. After seeing both of these dudes throw down with somebody else, I'm even more hyped for this fight. What's up, JC? I'm more hyped for this fight. Ramirez looked good, man, and he was supposed to look good. He was supposed to look good. Just, I mean, he was supposed to look good against Espinosa, right? But like I said, when I saw their fight last year in December, I wanted to see a rematch. After seeing them fight someone else, each one of them, and being victorious, dog, this fight, homie, to me, it's like it has to happen. I'm on the edge of my seat. Like, come on, we need this fight. We need this fight. Yeah, it's not a high caliber fight. When you're talking about, like Canelo and Benavides, that type of caliber. But just for, not for the popularity, but just for the action pack for the boxing fan, dog, we need this rematch with Espinosa and Ramirez, homie. Damn. He looked good, man. He looked good. I liked it. I liked his movement. I was concerned because he was so broken down and crying, and I was just like, I don't know, man. Maybe this Vato lost it, but nah, he looked good. He looks like he's back in action, and damn it, I want to see this, Holmes. A fight for the hardcores, definitely a fight for the hardcores. Para los putazos. um, let's get to Tio before we get to Bam. All right. Teofimo Lopez comes in to Michael Jackson, putting on a show with his ring entrance. Thank you, Tio. Thank you. Thank you for giving me another fighter that now I need to pay attention to. I had no idea. I had never heard of George Kambosos. Ever. If somebody were to tell me that name, dog, I would think he was a cartoon character with that last name. But you made a star out of George Kambosos. And he owes you his life for it, dog, because nobody knew this fool. Steve Claggett. Never heard of this dude before. Canadian guy, never heard of him. Puerto Rican rum. Saludos. I didn't see Tio fight. I want to see Steve Claggett versus Regis Progress. Oh, now we're talking. I have never in my life ever heard of Steve Claggett, who's got over 40 fights and now has 8 losses. But going into the fight had 7 losses. Never ever heard of him. Now, because of Teofimo Lopez, people know who he is. Teofimo is making stars out of nobodies. Because if he would go in there and finish these fools, dominate them, and finish them off in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds, nobody would care about them. Nobody would want to see them again. But no, he made a star out of George Kambosos. And I'm not going to say he made a start of Steve Claggett, but let me tell you guys something. I'm actually interested in watching Steve Claggett fight again. I am. I actually want to see him fight now. To use pro wrestling term, Tio likes putting over over the underneath guy. Hey, Puerto Rican rum. I got a wrestling channel, Holmes, so I know the wrestling terms, dog. Teofimo Lopez was in the gorilla position, waiting for Michael Jackson to hit so he could come out with his ring entrance. Yeah, he's putting these guys over. Nobody knew Kambosos. Now he's somewhat of a star. Nobody knew Claggett. Now people are talking about Claggett. People want to see him fight. Heck, I want to see him fight. He lost. He did lose, but it was a pretty damn good, decent scrap, Holmes. I'm not gonna exaggerate and say like, damn, it was a great fight. But let me tell you guys something. It was a decent fight. I was entertained. I don't think the way the fight was going, I wasn't really giving Claggett a shot to win on the judges' scorecards. But man, this dude just kept going forward. Man, this dude did not stop. He just kept moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. He would not stop. You know what, Andrew? We'll talk about that right now. We'll talk about that right now. But I gotta tell you guys something, dog. Um, a lot of these no-name fighters should be clamoring if they're anywhere in the weight division. Heck, even if you're at 147, just boil down, dog, to 140. Fight Teofimo Lopez. Go the distance because he'll make a star out of you. Because he's starting to make some of these dudes look good, man. I do want to see Steve Claggett now. So let's talk about that, Andrew, JC. Let's talk about that. So I've been on record back when Teal was at 135. I've been on record saying like, you know what, this dude is special. Possibly could be the best fighter because he's so damn explosive. He's so athletic. He's so, I mean, it's like God really blessed him with a lot of skills, dog, just like with a lot of athleticism. When he was there at 100%, right? If he's there with this pendejadas, with all his family problems, and look, man, hey, it's unfortunate, Holmes. It's unfortunate. And I don't think his dad really helps the situation now. Looks like his dad wants to be more of like his homie than his dad. And it's unfortunate. And I'm like, you know what? That's probably gonna be his downfall right there, man. But when this kid is at 100% focus and there's not a lot of, outside problems, man, this dude can be probably the best fighter right now. Moves up to 140. Okay. Because he was knocking heads off, dog, at 135. I'm not going to exaggerate and say he was, Mike Tyson or anything, but he was, dog, his power was there. His athleticism, everything. This kid became a star within what? 10 fights? 11 fights? So now he's at 140. Okay, there's some people talking about that. Hey, the power did not travel up with him at 140. That's fair. That's interesting. But if his body is growing, we can't really expect him to boil back down to 135 and have his whole career there. So if that is true, if it is true that he left his power at 135, he's going to have to make some adjustments and have to shine some other way. because the way he looked against Steve Claggett, yeah, he won the fight, and at the end of the fight, there was no doubt about it. Like, yeah, Teal won. I don't think he dominated, but he won. But dog, who are you gonna be fighting at 140 like that? Had that been Subrio Matias, who just lost recently, I think Subrio would have took him. Teal did not have the power to keep Claggett off of him. Claggett was all over him, dog, all night, having Teofimo Lopez move, just move, just move, just move. Gotta give it to Teal, man. His conditioning is there, that's for sure. But I'm being honest, dog. Had that been Subrio Matias, I think Matias would have took him. Let's see. I don't think that Vato will ever reach greatness. Nah, you know what, JC, now I'm starting to have my doubts. I am, dog. I'm starting to have my doubts, man. Joe would be special if he had Robert Garcia as a trainer. I agree, man. I don't think his dad is good for his career. I don't. I don't think his dad is good for his career. Tio is too small for 140, 147, but too big for 135. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Um, yeah. Look, before even the Steve Claggett fight, he was over there calling out Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford, who's already moved up to 154. So, um, I don't know if Tio is looking to move to 147, but there's a lot of work for him to do at 140 first. And if he can't figure out the issue with his power at 140, then dog, do not even think about going to 147. Still not ready. Curtains Crawford, yeah. Yeah, man. Crawford will take him out right now, dog. I thought Subrio Matias, the way he performed this past weekend, I thought Matias would take him out. Um, you know what's a good one that I like, man? That's it's up in the air. It's kind of a little bit of rumors here and there. But him and Pitbull Cruz, they're both at 140. They're both small. Pitbull Cruz is more smaller than Tio for 140 pounds. Give me that fight. Unify the titles as well. But Tio Pitbull, that's a nice one. I like that. Tio is going to have to learn how to really break an opponent down to score knockouts because his power isn't the same at 140. It's not, man. It's not. So either he needs to do something in training and see where the power is lacking to get that power back up, or yeah, just like you said, man, he's gonna need to learn how to break down opponents. He's gonna need to learn how to break down the body. He's gonna need how to do so much more, man. If he was just relying on power, well, he was more than just a power puncher, but yeah, he's got some skills, man. I just look, Teal, look, homie. Okay, you're a showman. I get it, dog. It's fun to watch you. All right, your ring entrances, the way you come out, and all that. Damn, dog, you're gonna need to put a little bit more time and thought on what you're doing at 140, though, man. Because what you're doing at 135, it's just not the same of where you're at now. Tio's father is living his dream through his son. Tio needs a real trainer. Yeah, he does, man. He needs a real trainer that could bring the best out of him because Teofimo Lopez is really talented. He's got skills, man. His reflexes, his athleticism, his feet under him, his speed. He's got skills, man, but he just He needs an elite trainer to bring those skills out of him. If you have a fighter with elite skills, but you have a mediocre subpar trainer that doesn't know how to bring the best out of those skills out of his fighter, then dog, it doesn't really even matter. That's why he needs an elite trainer that knows how to use the skills that Tio possesses, the talents that he possesses. But him versus Pitbull Cruz, I want to see that. I do want to see that. That'd be nice, dog. That would be nice. I don't know if he has problem making 135 or not, but it'd be cool to see him against Tank. If he's too small, to be going up, which I think he is. I don't know if he's too small for 140, but him versus Pitbull, Pitbull's at 140 right now. That's a damn good fight right there. I like that. But Tio is really gonna have to be focused for that fight. But yeah, look, it was a good fight, man, and that's not a good thing for Teofimo Lopez. The fact that it was a good fight, because he was supposed to go in there and do what Robeses Ramirez did, and he didn't do that. So, and he got touched up a little bit. So, like I talked to Tio's dad early in the year, and he said that they're gonna fight 3 times. Now I'm hearing possibly 4 times. I don't think they're gonna fight 4 times. I think they're gonna stick to 3. They got one more fight. Let's see when that happens. Hopefully it's Pitbull Cruz. That'd be nice, because if not, look at the competition that you're facing this year. Jermaine Ortiz, which was a horrible fight, and just somewhat of a slightly under decent opponent. And then Steve Claggett, which nobody even knew who the heck that was. And now you made people interested in him because you didn't look good against him. And you're a champion, homie. So now your next fight is going to have to be against somebody. Is Pitbull Cruz a real somebody? I mean, more than the 2 guys that you fought this year. Yeah, dog. And he's an actual champion by beating Rolly Romero, but nonetheless, he's a champion. But anyway, man, let's go ahead and let's talk about Bam Rodriguez, Gallo Estrada. Damn, dog. Damn. I don't know if you guys saw how the judges had it going into that what was it? What did it ended in the 7th round, I believe. Going into the 7th round, I don't know if you guys saw how the judges had it. Only one judge, only one, had Bam Rodriguez winning. Another judge had Gallo winning. And then another judge had it a draw. I was there for the Bam fight. Oh, were you? Nice, man. Nice. I thought about going to it as well, man, but I got a couple of things going on over here. But let me see here. Herb Chavez Sr. had Gallo winning. Really? I did not hear that. What I did hear is out of the 3 judges, only one judge had Bam winning. Another one had it a draw, and another one had Gallo winning. So, to me, all right, to me, with the exception of the knockdown that Gallo scored, Bam won every single round. Bam won every single round, Hans. JC, let me see. Who stormed out? Chavez Sr. stormed out like he was pissed that that guy lost. Those judges were smoking on a little something. Like I said, outside of the knockdown, which in reality, homie, yes, Chavez Sr. Orale, dog. And did he bet on the fight or what? He lost a lot of feria? The heck's his deal, Holmes? Let's see, Guile would have won a close fight on the cards. So promoters can milk a rematch. Good gosh. Good gosh, dog. That's what it was kind of looking at, right? I mean, we're going into the seventh round, and Bam is only winning on one scorecard. The hell is that all about? Like I said, outside of the knockdown that Estrada scored, I thought Bam won every single round. Outside of that round, and even that round, homie, I wouldn't have mind if people gave it a 10-9 as opposed to a 10-8, because even in that round, I had Bam winning that round, and then whoop, he got knocked down. I mean, does it automatically necessarily have to be a 10-8 round because of a knockdown? What if the other dude wins the entire round with the exception of getting knocked down once? I wouldn't mind that round being a 10-9 round for Gallo. I thought it was a good fight. I thought it was entertaining, but it was one-sided. It was a one-sided fight. And man, that knockdown. I'll tell you guys this too, Holmes. Bam, that kid is growing. He is growing because he looked like the bigger guy in there. He looked bigger than Gallo. I don't want to say like, man, he looked like a giant in there, but to me, it was easy to see that he was the bigger guy. But this kid, man, he looked great. Man, this kid looked great. Wow. And then I heard, oh, there's a rematch clause. Lucky Bam TKO guy. Yeah, yeah, good for Bam, because we don't know, dog. Can you imagine what we'd be talking about right now had he gone the distance? Guy on Bam rematch on December. Bam was bigger. Yeah, he looked bigger. He looked bigger. Bam looked extremely sharp. Yes, he did. Yes, he did, dog. Skill set wise, dog, this kid is something else, man. This kid is something else. I love his footwork. I love the way he comes in different angles, man. He's standing in front of you, throws a 1-2. Next thing you know, he's on your left side, man. His eyes are parallel with your ear while he's throwing a body shot. Like, dog, I love his footwork. Uh, Hearn was happy with the live gate, so I knew what time it was with the scorecards that had robbery written all over it. Ah, man. I couldn't believe it, dog. I couldn't believe when I saw what was up with the scorecards. I could not believe it. I was shocked when Bam went down. Yeah, I was shocked too. And look, in all reality, homie, I don't think Bam was ever really hurt. I think he was caught off balance. Nonetheless, look, it's a knockdown. A knockdown is a knockdown. Whether you're hurt or whether you're off balance, doesn't matter. A knockdown is a knockdown. So be it. Score it. Fine. So be it. All right. But I don't think he was ever hurt with that knockdown. Bam is top pound for pound. Those little guys, man, they don't get a lot of shine. It's unfortunate, but they don't get a lot of shine, dog. They do not get a lot of spotlight on them. In my opinion, Bam hasn't peaked yet. Probably not. Probably not. What is he? 24 years old? Yeah, kid's still young. His body's still growing. And of course, they had to bring in Monster anyway. And I liked his answer. He said, "Look, it's a fantasy fight. He's got a lot of work to do, man." And one of those things of work is probably just this rematch. I had no idea going into the fight that there was a rematch clause for Gallo Estrada. And I left a poll. I put a poll up on, do you guys want to see a rematch? Let me go to that poll right now. Let me see. Bam is going to top 3 pound for pound within the next year or two. Yeah, probably so. Eddie Hearn, Conello. Bam is 24. All right. Let me see. Let me see how you guys. So more than half are saying no, that they do not want to see a rematch. I didn't know Guile had a rematch clause. But I'll ask you guys right now, right here in the chat. You guys want to see a rematch with these two guys? It was a fun fight. Don't get me wrong, dog. Look, me personally, if I had an answer on that poll, my number one answer would be no. But my secondary answer would be I wouldn't mind. Guy on 34 years old already. You know what? He had some ring rust. Now that he shook it off, now that he knows what to expect, can he bring a little something different? Can he make the right adjustments? So I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh man, I don't want to see that fight. I don't want, look, it's not my number one choice. But if it happens, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind. I don't want these fools to be sitting on their hands till this fight happens. If it happens in December, good. I don't know why we gotta wait so long. But like I said, I guess the only interesting part to me would just be the fact that Gaio got the ring rust out, right? Bam knocked it out of him. And now he knows the style of Bam Rodriguez, and a veteran like Gaio. What adaptations can he make? Can he prepare himself the right way to get in there and do something a little different with Bam Rodriguez? So, I mean, I'm not completely against it, but I'll be real, it's not like I'm for it. Let me see. To me, it depends on whether or not Bam has a decent opponent lined up next. I'd rather see him fight Gallo again. That'd be inactive. Yes, okay. I'm with you on that, Puerto Rican Rum. If the option is be inactive till next year or fight Gallo, shoot, fight Gallo, homie. Fight Gallo. I heard Bam had a great sparring fight against. Yeah, he did. He did. He was sparring a Chocolatito. Yes. Bam too fast and strong. And I mean, can Gaio do anything about that? Now he knows what to expect. Can he do anything about that? It's a little interesting, I guess. If I'm trying to stay in the positive realm, should this rematch happen, I'm not, like I said, I'm not completely against it, but I'm not completely for it either. To me, it's just like, all right, let's see it again, I guess. Robert Garcia said Choco Bam sparring was better than. Oh, damn. Hey, but check this out, dog. Check this out. He KO'd him with a body shot, man. With a body shot. He just had him go down, and that, like, dog, just had him on the ground, just rolling around in pain and agony. Like, wow, man. He took him out with a body shot. So, man, I'll tell you, dog, Ben Rodriguez is becoming must watch television. And for a weight class that does not get a lot of limelight, he could be the kid that brings a spotlight to some of these little guys. I remember when Nonito Donaire was fighting on HBO, and Max Kellerman was just loving Nonito Donaire. Dog, Max Kellerman back then was saying that Nonito, he thought was better, or he was comparing Nonito Donaire. He's all like, well, he's just as good as Mayweather and Pacquiao. And Donaire was fighting at 118 at the time, right? And I'm like, ah, it's not that I never liked Nonito Donaire. I just didn't like Max Kellerman, like, exaggerating about Nonito. But that's a Filipino, dog. Here you got Bam Rodriguez, young Chicano kid, 115 pounds, was really making a name for himself at 112. He's got some pretty decent charisma, man. This kid can bring a spotlight to some of these little guys, which is good, homie, because some of the best fights are some of these little dudes. A lot of these little guys are the ones, that's where you see the quick combinations, a lot of the action. You don't see a lot of holding. You don't see just, the pace isn't slow. So, hey, man, maybe Bam can bring the spotlight to these smaller guys. Let me see. Bam on some Virgil Ortiz vibes. Seek and destroy. That's right. I remember Cabo Hall. Yes, fighting 108 was badass. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah. So let's well, we'll see what happens with that, man. I got a few more minutes. Want to talk a little bit about what's gonna happen this coming weekend. First of all, look, check this out, man. So I got credentials to be at the Zapata Cabrera fight, right? I had no idea who the hell is in the undercard. Does anybody know who's in the undercard? I just looked it up again right now, and I was just able to see that Alexis Rocha, he's gonna be fighting on the 19th. Let me see. Okay, I got it right here. Because I'll tell you guys this, man. The undercard for the Shakur Stevenson fight, that actually looks pretty good. You got Oshaki Foster there. You got Davis there. Okay, so the co-main event is Sandoval versus Acosta. I remember seeing Acosta. I think I remember seeing Sandoval. Let me see. Let me get their full names. Ricardo Rafael Sandoval versus Angel Acosta. Yeah, Angel Acosta. Yeah, I do remember him. I'm not sure if I know Ricardo Sandoval though. But that's the only fight I can come up that I can see, and that's at 112 pounds. Hmm. I don't know, dog. Does anybody? Let me see. Gonzalo versus Foster. Yeah, dog. Yes. Look, I like Oshaki Foster. I do. Let me see. My favorite current Puerto Rican fighter was 105-pound Oscar Collazo. I love the smaller weights. Smaller weights, man. I'm telling you, dog. The smaller weight classes have a lot more action. Vince, what's going on, Vince? Happening. I hope all is good. Let me see. Is he related to the other Collazo? Let me see. Tito Costa. He's washed. Yeah, yeah. I knew Acosta. Yeah, I know Acosta. Okay, so that's gonna be the co-main event for the Camarón Zepeda fight. I'm gonna be at that fight Friday. I mean, Saturday. I will be live. I'll be live right here to call the fight live, man. But I'm telling you guys this right now: the undercard for the Shakur Stevenson fight, I think is a heck of a lot better because I can't even tell you guys what the lineup is, what the card is for Camarón Zepeda. I just saw that today. What the co-main event is. So I don't know if they're gonna have a bunch of jobbers to bring another wrestling term. I'm gonna use a wrestling term. They're gonna bring a bunch of jobbers, homie, to fill in the undercard. Yeah, I don't know who's on the undercard. Angel Costa is a Puerto Rican former champion. He's kind of old now. I remember him. Yeah, I remember him. Ricardo, the other dude, I'm not sure I've ever seen him. Sandoval. I think I may have seen him once. I can't even remember. Angel Acosta, yeah, I have seen him. I have seen him. And seeing the picture of him, yeah, I do remember seeing him. Robert Garcia has some great fighters on his camp. Yeah, he does. Yes, he does. Hey, man, Robert Garcia, I mean, I'm trying to think right now. Who can challenge Robert Garcia for Trainer of the Year this year? I know we're only halfway through the year, but who's somebody else who can challenge for Trainer of the Year? Yeah, JC, but you know what? It's Shakur Stevenson, and they're really trying to get him up there. And from what I understand, this is Shakur's final fight on his top rank contract. We're talking about Collazo that fought at 147. Yeah, was he related to him at all? Collazo at 147. I remember he was all tatted up, bald headed vato, dog. Bread, trucking, cousins. Let me see. Oh, damn. No one right now. Nah, yeah, I agree, Andrew. I can't really think of another trainer right now that can challenge Robert Garcia as it stands right now. Okay. We're just halfway through the year, but as it stands right now, I don't know of another trainer that can challenge him for Trainer of the Year. But Shakur Stevenson, I mean, yeah, he's fighting over the weekend. Hopefully, some of you guys can go ahead tap in with me, dog. I'll be live right here calling the Zepeda fight, and just let me know what's going on. I'm not sure if I really want to go back and watch it. I'll go back and I'll go back and watch it if I hear that it was a damn good fight. Then I'll go back and watch it. If not, then I'll just go back and watch the undercard. Outside of that, I'll probably just watch the highlights. Shakur, aka Nitro. And also, man, also that Nate Diaz dude, he's fighting another other MMA guy. I'm not gonna lie, dog. That undercard seems interesting as well. That's why I'm a little bit upset. I'm a little upset at Golden Boy because where's the undercard for the Zapata fight? What's going on with the undercard here, Holmes? Every day since last Friday, since I got the approval, since I got my credential, I've been trying to find out who's in the undercard. Who's in the undercard? Give me a name. Give me somebody. And then I thought Alexis Rocha was in the undercard. And then when I looked into it, it was like, oh no, it's to announce that he's fighting July 19th, not that he's in the undercard. So every day I've been trying to look, hey man, so who's in the undercard? Just today I saw that Angel Acosta versus what's his name? Sandoval. They're the co-main event. I still can't just today, and I still can't find any information on anybody else fighting. Shakur only fight once a year. Well, remember, dog. Remember, Andrew. He went with the whole thing like, "Oh, I'm retiring." Remember, he did that. That he's retiring from the sport. Missed the start. Gonna catch on the archives, bro. What's up, Dimitro? Dimitro, you going to any of the fights this weekend, homie? Shakur absolutely has to make a statement against Artem. If he the bet again, it will kill any potential money fight. Well, also, who's gonna really want to sign him to what kind of deal, right? If this is his final fight under his top rank contract, who's gonna want to sign him, dog? If people are gonna be booing 4 rounds, 5 rounds into the fight, people are booing because it's so damn boring. I mean, what promoter is gonna want to get him? So, so yeah, man, you guys let me know if that turns out to be a good fight or not. Like I said, I'm not gonna go back and watch it unless I hear it was a good one. But if not, I'll just watch the undercard. The Nate Diaz one, I'll see if I watch that at some point. But I'm gonna be at the Camaros and Peta fight. Hey, anyway, man, let me go ahead before I get out of here. You guys hearing the news rumors that's going on? Wait, let me see. The Mitchell. I saw most of them, bro. To look basic. Go basic, even less. Bam, I predicted wrong. I picked Gallo. Yeah, you did, Demetro. Yeah, you did. You're 1 for 1 now, Holmes. No, Demetro, what I'm asking, are you gonna go to any of the fights this weekend, dog? Are you gonna go to that Nate Diaz fight, or are you gonna go to the Camaron Zapata fight? But anyway, you guys hearing what's going on with the whole Canelo thing? Talking about that he's probably not going to fight on Mexican Independence Day because of the UFC. The UFC has the date already locked in for the new arena, the Sphere. So he's possibly gonna take a step back from that date, dog. And by the way, let's talk about the opponents as well. I'm not so much pissed at the opponent options that are being thrown out there as I am of him stepping away from the Mexican independence date. Dog, how are you allowing another sport to come and backhand you I mean, just come up to your face and just a good cachetada right to your mascara, homie, and tell you, go eat some tacos because this is our date now. What are you doing? Now, I know some of you guys are some UFC, MMA fans. I'm not. I'll be real. I'm not. I'm not a hater of it either. You know, if I go to a homie's pad or whatever and they have it on, yeah, I'll sit down, I'll watch it, I'll check it out, dog. Drink a nice cold pisto and enjoy it. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk masa and be like, oh man, I like boxing. Oh man, this is stupid. Oh man, this sucks. I'm not one of those dudes. I can enjoy it definitely. And I used to watch the Ultimate Fighter. I used to watch it religiously. I haven't watched it in a while, but I used to love that show. It used to be one of my favorite shows. So I can say I enjoy it if it happens to be on. Let me see. Oh, my bad, bro. No, not this weekend, man. My girl is due any day now. Orale, dog. Oh, Demetro. Oh, man. So it begins, Holmes. Hey, blessings to you, homie. Blessings to you, carnal. You're gonna need it. Blessings to you, man. Congratulations, Holmes. Pinche Den of White. Let me see. Why don't Canelo pick another city with a big Mexican population? Why does it have to be in Vegas? Why does it have to be Vegas? He can fight in LA, Phoenix, Dallas. Yeah, he can. He can. Let me see. Maybe White gave Canelo payday. You think so? It could be. Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations, Demetro. Congrats, homie. Congrats. Oh, man. I don't know if you got kids already or not, dog, but whew, I'll just put it to you like this, right? I got two sons, homie, and they're adults now, right? As a matter of fact, my youngest one turns 20 years old tomorrow. He was born on the 4th of July. He turns 20 years old tomorrow, and I'm gonna kick it with him on Friday. That's one of the reasons why I won't be here on Friday's show. But I'll tell you this, Holmes. I'll tell you this. If the choice was death or have another baby, oh dog, I wouldn't have to think about it, homie. Hang me. Hang me, dog. Throw me in a volcano, dog. Whatever it is, throw me. Damn that, dog. Damn that. Those days are done for me. Good gosh, dog. I would rip the electrical cord off of my vacuum cleaner and hang myself from the ceiling fan, Holmes. Hey, Demetro, congratulations, Holmes. Congratulations, brother. I got 0 kids. I need the Canelo payday. Hey, congrats, brother. Congrats, man. I'm over here talking masa, but I already went through it, though, man. I already went through it. Happy birthday to your mijo Cholo. Yeah, yeah. He's gonna be 20 years old, young man. So no, man. Proud of my boys, dog. Proud of my boys. I don't want to make it seem to me, like it's a curse, but good gosh, dog. Babies and everything like that. And oh, enjoy your baby right now, man. There's nothing to enjoy about a baby. Once they get a little older and you could throw the football around with them and stuff like that, then it becomes cool. But when they're little infant baby, I'm digressing, dog. But when they're little infant babies and they can't walk and they need you for everything, it's like, good gosh, dog. When's this fool gonna grow up a little bit, man? We could start doing things for himself. Son of a bastard. Anyway, man. Hey, Demetro, congrats, brother. Congrats, man. Congratulations, homie. Let me see. All good, bro. Caffeine. No. Hey, but okay. Yeah. Puerto Rican rum. Okay. So let's talk about the options, man. They're talking about Berlanga, most likely Berlanga. So William Skull, right, who was a mandatory, looks like an agreement happened between Canelo and William Skull's camp that they paid him some step aside money, right? Okay, cool, firme, dog. Who the hell wants to watch that fight anyway? All right. But now it's looking, honestly, Holmes, it's looking like it's going to be Edgar Berlanga. Now, Jamal Charlo's name is in the mix as well, right? Which, honestly, to me, I would like to see Berlanga versus Jamal Charlo, not either one of them versus Canelo. But I don't like either one of those matchups. Both of those matchups is a showcase fight for me. That's just for Canelo to go in there and look good. But the one that will sell more than the other is the Berlanga fight. Berlanga has a little bit of stardom. Okay, he does. I think everybody has kind of came out and saw like, all right, you know what, man, this dude's not that good. But I do think that fight will sell though. Let me see. When he fights Berlanga, I know the perfect location. Arthur Ashe Tennis Stadium in Queens, New York. Queen has the biggest Mexican population in New York, and Berlanga can attract the weekend's fan, hold 25,000. Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that. When I was out in New York, that's one borough I didn't go visit. I didn't get a chance to go hang out in Queens. But that fight will sell. Whether it's a good fight or not, that's another story. But I do believe that fight will sell. Canelo versus Jamal Charlo. I mean, look, Canelo's gonna sell, right? He himself is a pay-per-view star, so he will sell. I'm just saying, I don't think he will do as good as he will money-wise with Berlanga. Let me see. Vince, after 6 kids, the youngest 15, with me being 57, throw the electrical cord away, Cholo truck. The wildest part is I think Canelo can cook. Okay, if he fought him. Oh, Benavides. Yeah, he fought him, but Bena came out with those new shirts. He never gonna get that payday. What? Yeah, what shirts? What shirts are you talking about? Dimitro. Oh wait, no, that's right. I think I do remember him coming out with a shirt. I forgot what it was though. Um, damn, I do remember. Yeah, the duck. Okay, yes, the duck shirts. Is Bena shooting ducks with Canelo? Yes, Canelo's head on them. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, dog. Yes. Um, look, I don't really want to see Canelo in there against Berlang. Look, out of both of those guys, if it had to be one or the other, I'd rather it be Berlanga. I would. I'd rather it be Berlanga. If he fights Jamal Charlo, so be it, I guess. But honestly, homie, the one thing that's really getting to me is why the heck are you giving up the Mexican Independence Day? That part's really getting to me. How you dog? That's supposed to be yours, Holmes. How are you letting somebody and punk your ass for it? You're letting just somebody from another sport too, dog. Just come and just punk you, dog. Like, what are you doing? For all the Canelo hate that there is out there, I don't really share that hate. I think Canelo is for damn sure a Hall of Famer. I don't really think he's a duck. I do believe he fights Benavides at some point. I'm not one of these guys where it's like it has to happen exactly right now, right? Or else it's a duck. But the one thing that really bugs me is this. Because this isn't the only time. It's like, dog, this is supposed to be for you, homie. Does Raza even watch UFC? Yeah, I think they're getting a bigger following. I think so. I think today now, as you know, as a whole, I think boxing, when it comes to Raza, I think boxing still definitely trumps the MMA when it comes to that fan base. But yeah, look, Daniel White's a smart guy, and he's trying to get that audience, and he is getting some of that audience. He is. I'm finding more and more Raza, dog, that does keep up with the UFC. So, but if we're gonna keep it honest, if we're gonna keep it 100%, homie, it still doesn't. It's still boxing that holds that fan base. UFC has a gym in Mexico now. Okay, yeah. I mean, look, Daniel White's he's smart, dog. He's a businessman. He's doing what he got to do. But dog, Canelo, you just don't. If you see what's going on, if you see that this guy is over there reaching out to that audience, homie, you just do not bend over backwards and be like, "Oh, that's fine, just take it." What is the matter with you, man? Like I said, out of all the Canelo hate that people hate him for and all this, I don't share that hate. This is the part that I don't like of him. He's trying to take this fan base away. Dog, stand your ground, homie. Stand your ground and say, nah, Charlie, homie, this is my date. I'm fighting this date. You want to make money? Shoot, push it to 2 weeks from now. Push it to next month. Do it in August. Do it in October. Do it next week. Do it the weekend before. I don't give a rat's ass, but you're not taking me out of my date. This is my spot. You're looking weak, dog. Not in the ring, you're not. But when it comes to this, come on, man. What are you doing? Anyway, Holmes, I'm gonna tap a body here, dog, because I'm starting to get a little heated, man. It does bother me. It does bother me that Canelo is over there looking like Red from Friday, and Daniel White is over there looking like Debo. That's my bot, punk. Dog, hold your ground, homie. Hold your ground. You will not take me off my date. You want it? Come take it, mother effer. Because I ain't giving it up. Instead, you're just over there giving it up. Damn, dog. He paid 16 million to rent out the Sphere that night, and he'll have a lot of raza. The tickets. Yeah, look. Yeah, more and more raza, dog. They are tuning in to UFC, and that's fine. I don't like I said, I don't care, homies. I don't care, but dog, Canelo, you're on the Forbes magazine. You're one of the biggest stars globally, and you happen to be raza on Mexican Independence Day weekend. Is there a raza that watches UFC? Absolutely, but not the way they watch boxing as a whole. All right. Yes, you're gonna find some raza that doesn't give a rat's ass about boxing or Canelo, and they're hardcore UFC fans. Yes, but as a whole, boxing still holds that stronghold with raza. Dog, how are you giving it up like that, dog? Oh man, Pops is tripping. He wants me to ask for my bike back. You know I wouldn't trip, Debo. And then a Debo White just hits him with an uppercut. That's my date, homie. That's my date, punk. Come on, Canelo. Come on, man. Good gosh, Holmes. Been making some funky moves lately. So I agree. I'd rather see Berlanga face Plant myself. Hey, you know what, Vince? I'd rather see I do want to see Cholo get in there with Caleb Plant after the big cachetada. I'd like to see that. Berlanga versus Plant is yeah, I'd like to see that too. They had a little thing going on outside. Let's see who wins, boxing or UFC. Look, with with uh with the raza, I Canelo's gonna win. Canelo's gonna win. I still think Canelo wins. Or not even just with the raza, just globally, I still think Canelo wins. Not to say, man, not to say that UFC is not growing. Oh, it's definitely growing. Oh, it's definitely growing. That's for damn sure. Fight is raza inside. Ah, dog. All right, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. All right, so I won't be on Friday's show, but I'm definitely gonna be going live from the Toyota Arena in Ontario, California, for the Camaron Zapata Cabrera fight, man. So I will be there. I don't know. I'll probably go live for the co-main event, Holmes. All right, let me see. I don't know, Cholo. A lot of Vatos follow UFC. Yeah, they do, dog. Yeah, it's growing. No, it's definitely growing. It's definitely growing. It's definitely a thing. But if you really want to talk about the whole scheme of things, um, all the raza here from sea to shining sea and all of Mexico, nah, dog. Canelo's still gonna out. He's still gonna outdo the UFC for now, at least. For now, at least. But why is Canelo just? He's just giving it up, dog. He's just looking weak, Holmes. All right. I'm out of here, man. Hey, you guys, tune in Friday, man. The boys will be here. They'll be doing their thing. I won't be here on Friday, but I'll be here Saturday. I'll probably go live during the co-main event on the Golden Boy the Zone card, man. All right. Cholo Trucker, Los Tres Chingones Boxing. Shouts to all the chingones y chingonas. I'll catch you guys on next round.